is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about. Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernardo, your host, and today we are going to be talking about Kickstarter games. I have kind of a two-sided feeling here. So I love Kickstarter because it helps you fund games for creators that may not be well known, and it kind of gives them the funding for games that maybe their production company didn't want to give them, or publisher, I guess would be the better term. The problem I have with it is it creates almost this monopoly on a price level for a game. For example, if they make a Kickstarter exclusive, which a lot of times they do for some reason, then that was the only time you had it. So if you didn't have the money at that time, you're out of luck because you're probably not going to get that game. And if you do, you're going to find it on eBay and it's going to be a little bit too pricey, or at least a little bit more pricier than it was when it was on Kickstarter. I've gotten a couple games aftermarket that were out of print because they were Kickstarter exclusives. I didn't have too much of a problem with it, but I do see games that are a problem. And I think that does need to be addressed. I think people are caught up on the, ooh, I want this. I'm going to be the only one to have it. This is why we buy this game. That's a terrible mindset. I am sorry, you need to get your head right. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Oh well. There are a lot of fantastic games on Kickstarter. I've backed quite a few. I will be kind of explaining a little bit more and kind of showing pictures on my Instagram too of some of the games I backed. Some in which I have kind of prototype copies too, such as Throw Burrito. I know it's a hilarious name. You can look it up. It is an awesome idea. But there are also games that sell because they come with a lot of stuff. Stuff meaning like little figurines, miniatures, things of that nature, and the more stuff it comes with, the higher chance it has of being funded, and that is something I see a lot with Kickstarter, whether the game is good or not, and I have seen a lot of games flop. I can understand that. I completely understand. I love having stuff with my game. That's why I like Fireball Island, for example. But I'm not going to compromise price, and because I feel like I need it now to invest in a game like that. And I feel like Kickstarter puts you in a pressure point to where you feel like you have to invest, and then by the time it's too late, boom, your money's gone and you've invested in a game that wasn't that great and didn't have a lot of time put into it. Now, I'm not saying that for every game that has a bunch of cool stuff, because there are fantastic games that come from Kickstarter, but there is something to be said about a lot of games that are on there that just come with a bunch of stuff, an abundance of stuff, and then they can't keep up with all of the rewards with Kickstarter, so they add more stuff you can win, more figurines, miniatures, a bigger platform, a crazier board. Ooh, we're gonna make everything metal. That is ridiculous. I mean, there are some things that are cool. I mean, I think metal's pretty cool. I personally don't really like them, but I can understand the appeal. I just feel like there's a lot being taken with Kickstarter, and I don't want to believe it, but sometimes it feels like there are Kickstarter games that just put stuff out quickly to make a quick buck and then run away because they knew they could have sold it on Kickstarter because it was a Kickstarter exclusive, and I don't like that. But what I can say I do like about Kickstarter is it allows you a potential, not always, but a potential opportunity to be a part of the game. Whether it's a part of some of the little things you create with the game, whether or not it's an idea, name of a card, maybe an effect that the card has, or cool ideas of what they can include. And that I do appreciate, and that I can respect from a creator, especially a well-established creator who wants to reach out to their fans. But that is actually all I have for you guys today. I know it was a little bit of a rant. I won't have too many of these, but I felt like the Kickstarter topic was an interesting one to talk about, especially now with Facebook showing a lot more advertisements for Kickstarter games. I felt like it was something to dive into because, man, they really do know how to grab your attention. Monday we have our regular reviews, Wednesday is our weekly update/talks, and then Friday is our vintage board game reviews. And that is all I have for you guys today. If you want a notification, you can hit the bell up there to be notified. I do appreciate any feedback. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to make everything more and more outrageous. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you guys next time.